Okay, this is the demonstration that didn't work on my live webinar. For whatever reason, the screen share was not showing my input value, so I'm redoing this. Anyway, let's get started. So this is the thing called which I think is funny, PIG, Private Investor Group, PIG. This is the PIG. So you want to feed the pig? P-I-G, pig. This pig is about kind of style of mutual fund, I guess, like where there's more than one person putting money into an account that is doing trades and being traded and invested. It's okay to say invested here because that's actually what it is. And yes, there will be taxes involved with whatever amount you make. So let's move on. What I wanted to acknowledge in the contract essentially is that you know that you may request a withdrawal of any or all funds after the point of 1 month from deposit. You also know that the results have been typical in the history of the trading team and every possible stop has been put in place, but they cannot guarantee 100% of future, they cannot give a 100% guarantee of future results. However, we have made every effort to ensure your out-of-pocket deposit is safe should the team fail to bring us positive results, which is saying there is a reserve fund for the money in case you need to get paid back your out of pocket. That does not mean that you are guaranteed to make any earnings, but they are doing everything they can to ensure that you're not going to lose your out of pocket. So let's start small. Let's put in $100. At $100 at 40%, you make $40 the first month. If you let it ride, your balance is $140. And if you continue to let it ride for an entire year, you will end up with $5,669. Now, let's say after a few months, you're loving how it's working, so you put in another 100. And let's say a few months later, you put in another 100. And you're feeling so good about it, you just put in another 100. You have now put in a total of 300 plus your 100 you started with for making $10,000 in a year. Your $400 turned into $10,000. Not bad. Not bad. And every time you make an adjustment on this, so let's say then you had to take out 200. Here you see how everything adjusts down, and let's say you needed to do that again, or maybe you even took out 500 here, and then here you took out 1,000. It's going to show that your total is $143 left, but you were able to take out $1,400. So is that a great plan? Not necessarily, but well, actually, you took out $1,700, but put in the 100. So that's where the total balance comes to negative $1,400, which was your total money that you got to take out. Well, let's clear this. Let's clear those. And go back to what happens if we put 1,000 here. Your 1,000 will turn into 56,000. And let's say after the 2 months you want to get your money back. So you take out 500 here and you take out 500 here. That still leaves you with your 1,000 back in your pocket, 21,000 by the end of the year. You'll notice your balances are basically how much money you have each month to take out. Each time you make an adjustment to the balance, which means you make a deposit or you take out a withdrawal, you get an entirely new report of your future predicted money. If there is a change, you will get a new report. So if you want to put $100 back in here, you get a new report. If you want to take 2,000 out here, you get a new report. Each time it's updated, and every month you will get a new report. That's what I like about this, that you actually get to keep track of what's going on. It is 40%. They were doing a special of having 50% this first month, but that by the time you see this, sorry, it's going to be over. If you want to, or you're interested in learning more about this opportunity, you need to get in touch with me. Erin at bizrankpro.com. If you get in touch with me at erin@bizrankpro.com, tell me you saw this video and you're interested in knowing more about this, then I can definitely send you more information, including kind of the prospectus file, so you can get a lot more information about this. This program is still new as of the date of this video. It is still less than 30 days since this particular group has started, which means I don't have results to report. I don't have any results to report because nobody's gotten a withdrawal yet. Once they do, I will update and tell you how it's working. The people in charge are extremely transparent, available, and real. Like, they're not hiding anything and they're not flaunting anything. I am believing more and more, the more I learn about this and the more I know about it, that these are very genuine people. Obviously, they can't guarantee a return. However, like it says, to ensure your out-of-pocket deposit. How are they doing that? Well, they're giving you 40%, but each of these returns each month is more than 40%. It's getting more than 40% back. So part of that money is going into a reserve fund in case something does happen and people need to get paid back their out-of-pocket expenses. So let's just say you want to start with $2,000. Let's just play a little more, because isn't that fun? $113,000 at the end of the year. Can you imagine? Let's say you put into $13,000 or whatever, $2,000, and then you want to take out $1,000 and take out $1,000 so that you have your seed money back. That's still $43,000 you'll have by the end of next year, and you got your $2,000 back out. That, to me, is a nice chunk. The reason, think about this, like, it could take a year, but what if you're saving for college or something? Like, what your kids, I just keep thinking my kids' college account. I mean, let's just say all I can do today, let's just say, is 100. Well, obviously I can't take out 1,000 after a month, but what if I put in $100 a month? And if I do this in my bank for my savings account at the end of a year, yeah, I'll have like $1,200.05 basically. But let's just say I can continue putting $100 a month towards kids' college accounts. So I've put in $1,100 over the year. Let's even do this one here. Let's make it, well, actually the 100's up in the corner. Okay, so that's a total of $1,200 in and making $19,000 out. That is way more than you would expect from putting money into a traditional college savings fund. That's kind of how I look at this. I mean, what if I could start with $1,000? I would have $70,000 after the first year. Let's say I want to ride that $70,000. So I'm not going to put any more money in, but let's say I took $50,000 of my $70,000 that I made and put it back in. Oh my gosh. After 2 years, $2 million. Are you kidding me? Here, let's just pretend like we're having so much fun and we want to take out $25,000 every month. Well, probably can't do that because that puts us in the red. Okay, so let's okay, bad plan, Erin. Let's take out $25,000 the first month. Oh, that was funny. That was really funny. And let's try 10,000. Let's see if we can have enough to take out 10,000 every month. Yeah, and still end up with $1 million in there. There we go. You could pay yourself 10,000. This is your year 2. 10,000 every month, and still end up with 1.4 million in reserve for the next year. Now, wouldn't that be lovely? I would love for this to work. These are projections. Again, no guarantee, but this is very interesting because it is done. And once I send you, email me, and then I send you the information about it, and you can read up and see that this is like valid business practices. This has to do with day trading and binary trading. I'm not going to do the trading. I am not an expert in it, but there is a team of people who are. The reason you can come in on this so cheaply at a minimum of $100. Yeah, we're not going to get this with our $100. Come on, delete. The reason you can, the reason you can come in at $100 is because this is, like I said, essentially mutual. Well, not really mutual, but it's like a group. I'm calling it mutual because like everybody goes into the same account, which makes the account mutual. But that way there's a certain amount of money that gets handed over to traders to do what they do with. If you were doing this yourself, you would probably have to come up with between probably $10,000 and $50,000 to do this yourself. So at this rate, you can come in with a much smaller amount, go into the pool of people, have it managed by somebody who is entirely real and helpful, and have your money grow. He makes money off the side because, like I said, you get more than 40% back. Some of it goes into a reserve, some goes into his pocket. This is a win-win-win. And it's not like there's any, there's no mystery about how the money's being made. Let's just say it that way. It's not a mystery. So that makes it a little more secure too. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. I think I talked for enough time. Hey, you want 5,000? Sure. Let's do 5,000. 283,000 after the first year. Let's say after here. Could you start doing that? Well, you could take out 10,000 the first month, and then you'd have to wait a few months. Yeah, you're not going to end up with much if you try to take out too many big amounts with 5,000, but that's a nice chunk at the end of the year. You wait 1 year and pay yourself $283,469.56. I think you'll thank me. All right, that's it. Contact me if you're interested, and if you're not, have a lovely day, and thanks for watching.